So good morning from Jerusalem, and it is a beautiful Shabbat morning, and this is just giving you a view. I'm at an outlook just down from the prayer house, and you can see just what the view is like. Right there, that is actually the prayer house you're seeing, and it looks out over the Temple Mount, which you can see in the far distance there. So I wanted to just give you a quick update. I made it safe and sound on Tuesday. Had a great flight, made it through security, only a few little hiccups there. Had the ability to actually sleep the entire flight, which was a true gift, and arrived here with no problems, took a taxi. And I would say that the atmosphere is kind of eerily quiet. It's kind of hard to describe. There is a silence and a quietness in the air, kind of like the eye of a storm or the eye of a hurricane, how there's that stillness before the real storm comes. That's kind of my impression of what is going on. And it's been just a great few days. Had a little bit of trouble sleeping, not the first night, but the next two nights. But I asked you all to pray and had a great night of sleep last night, and I'm back on the road of not feeling like I'm the Walking Dead. So I think a few really beautiful highlights have been being part of, being invited in actually to the young adult group. I'm the oldest one here by about 30 years, besides the leaders, Rick and Patricia. But there's a beautiful young adult group that are just worshiping and going hard and fast after the Lord. And it's just been wonderful to see that and to be welcomed in and to be able to speak into their lives. And I got invited to do some training in how to hear God's voice. So I'll be doing that in the next several weeks. And the other thing, my first watch that I did, my prayer watch, I think, that was Thursday. And it was amazing. There was, right now in Jerusalem actually was Thursday afternoon, the indigenous people group established their embassy in Jerusalem. So there were a lot of indigenous people from all over, from New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, out into the Solomon Islands. I mean, it was just, the room was filled with all of these indigenous people, and the worship was incredible. And the Lord spoke to me the scripture from Psalm 24 that says, the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all of its people belong to him. And he really highlighted all of its people, because I was in a room with people that I had not really ever been with anyone from the Solomon Islands or the Khoi tribe, and they're just such a beautiful people. And then on Thursday, this was Wednesday when we were worshiping all together, and then Thursday during my prayer watch, they were taking a tour, and a walking tour, and one of the guys, Nicholas, he is from some islands off of South Africa, and he got separated from the group, and the only way he knew around was to come back to the prayer house. Well, he comes back to the prayer house, and it was incredible. He came into my watch, and we ended up just partnering in the spirit and praying, and And you guys know me, I'm a warrior, and he was a warrior, and he could blow the shofar. And we just had the best time worshiping God, declaring scriptures, and getting our swords out. So that was like one of my greatest highlights so far. I've been able to connect with several friends that live here in the land. And tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, I have a very, very significant meeting with a woman journalist that I've been longing to meet. And God has just choreographed it. I didn't reach out. She actually reached out to me. Don't even know really how it all happened. But I feel that there's something extremely significant in that meeting. And so stay tuned. And another incredible blessing is that many of you know Genny and Sony Begu. Well, their daughter Nicole is here. She's 19. And she was just in Turkey for 2 months at a prayer house. And now she's come to Jerusalem. And it just so happens that I'm here as well. So it's a real blessing for me to have a spiritual daughter with me. So I better end now, otherwise this won't download and be able to post. So blessings, everyone. Shalom, shalom from Jerusalem.